Good evening and welcome back to Rocky Mount, North Carolina, as we welcome you into the Little League District 10U All-Star Tournament as we're getting ready to get underway here. Your Pitt County Girls Softball League are taking on the Tar River Rocky Mount 10U All-Stars. And this is game 2 of a 3-game set. Pitt County took game 1 last night in a 10-run rule after 4 innings. Tonight, your Pitt County Girls Softball will be the visitors. So, Tar River getting their warm-up pitches in. As soon as Game Changer goes live and we can get some names, we'll let you know who that is. We're getting ready to get started here, and hopefully the graphics are going to start working here in a minute, and we'll see what happens here. Throw down to second on the money from the catcher. We're going to have issues if we try to steal on her. I'm Coach Chris, turning the dials, twisting the dials, trying to run all 3 camera angles. We'll have first base, as you can see here, third base angled there, and, of course, the home plate shot there. Leading things off this half inning will be number 11, Gemma Braxton, Shelly Braxton, on the call as well, although she's not saying anything. Say hi, Shelly.
I know y'all loved me last night, right?
So first pitch in, shows bunt, puts it down the first base or third base line. No throw to first. And one pitch, one hit. She reaches on a single.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
And
now my nerves are gone. I'm good now. All right.
That's going to bring up
Aaliyah.
We did that. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something here.
All right. Are we good?
No, I'm still having issues. Go ahead and do the call while I'm trying to fix this. I'm trying to get the graphics going here.
Aaliyah will take ball 3, I believe. 3-0. Gemma taking a big lead at second. I'll take a ball 4. Leah will get the 2. Gemma back down to 3. There we go.
All right, sideline's having some issues here with the graphics, so we're just going to have to give it to you. Gemma's
at third, and Leah's at second on a walk.
Next pitch in, misses low. That'll pass. Gemma's going to come home. She'll score, and Pitt County Girls Softball take the lead 1-0. And Leah moves over to third as she walks back to third as the pitcher has the ball. Nobody out. 1-0 your score here in the top of the first. Now batting is Ava Lee Suggs. Ava Lee steps in. Second pitch misses high, goes to the bag. And sliding in
Aaliyah Harris.
Is Aaliyah Harris.
Sorry.
So 2-0 your score here in the top of the first. That's going to bring the coach out as I'm still having trouble with, I don't know if sideline's having issues here or what's going on with the graphics, but.
Are we getting jinxed again?
We're doing something.
Yeah.
It's just the story of my life here.
It'll get back up.
Well, I think it's on, this is actually on sideline side.
Okay, so
we're having issues, so
gotcha.
We're going to try this.
So it's got the first game jitters or second game jitters. It'll be all right.
Yep.
Yep. I believe, is it 1 ball? 2 balls or strikes. Ball a little high, ball 3. Ball 4.
So Ava Lee will trot down to first.
Still no outs.
And that's going to bring up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kenzie Brown. I'm watching the game. I apologize. Making it a ball 1, I believe. Foul tip.
I'm resetting the graphics here, trying to fix this while y'all are.
Got 1 and 1. Ball inside. Ava Lee with a huge lead. And we got the lead still. There we go. Ball 3 low. It's 3 and 1. Bring it in. Swing for a strike 2. Full count. That sound as good as you, right? Down low for ball 4. Kenzie takes first. The runners on first and second. Still no outs.
All right, well, I got it fixed. Runners at first and second, 2-0 your score. Graphics are up and working now. Apologize for that. And we're going to have a second meeting of the coaches with his pitcher. I think we're going to have a pitcher change here, as that is the second meeting.
Yeah, this is the second meeting.
And let's go back over this, since we had issues here to get things started. So to get things started, Gemma drew a walk.
A bunt.
Bunt, excuse me. Gemma reached on a bunt to the third baseman.
Yep.
Then
Aaliyah
walked. Gemma had stole second and advanced to third. Pass ball scores Gemma. Another pass ball scores Aaliyah. Ava Lee draws the walk.
She's at second.
And then Kenzie walked behind her. New pitcher in, warming up, as you can see, and that puts Ava Lee on second, Kenzie at first. Here in the top of the first with 2-0 your score, Pitt County Girls Softball. Now that we've got you called up, we're going to step aside for just a minute, and I've got the graphics working so you can see what's going on. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching Pitt County Girls Softball on the 2 Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, we're right back with you here. We'll take that off. New pitcher in for Tar River. We'll reset it for you. Ava Lee's at second. Kenzie Brown's at first.
Looks like they're going to advance on that.
So another pass ball. Both runners will advance on the pass ball. This is Emily at bat now. 1 ball, no strikes to Emily, and 2 more Pitt County girls in scoring position here as the pitcher comes set and delivers. This is low and inside for a ball. 2-0's the count. This is Caroline that's come in for Tar River. She was the starting pitcher last night for Tar River, and she did a good job holding the bats at bay to get things started. So again, 2-0 your score here. 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out, 2 runners on. Caroline looks in, has got her sign, comes set, the 2-0 offer, and that's in there at the knees for a strike.
I think that was actually the ankles.
2-1's the count.
I'm not going to say knees.
That'll send Ava Lee back to third and Kinsey back to second.
2-1.
And that sails high and inside. Little chin music. And the 3-1 offer. And that'll sail high for ball 4, and Emily draws the walk to load the bases.
Still no outs.
Still nobody out, and that's going to bring up number 13, Ansley. She'll step in from the right side with bases juiced here in the top of the first. Caroline comes set, pops one up. That's going to drop. They're going to go to first with it, not in time. And that plates a run as everybody advances one spot. 3-0 your score here in the top of the first.
Bases loaded again.
So that's going to load the bases for number 8, Skylar. Skylar is going to step in from the right side. Skylar digs in back in the box. Caroline comes set. She's got her sign, delivers. That one's in there for a strike. Chest high. 0-1's the count.
It's really hard not to cheer on here because I think I'd scream in your ear.
The 0-1. Just missed outside. Tried the corner and missed. 1-1's the count. The 1-1. Swings through that one.
1-2.
And she moves Kinsey back to third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tar River still looking for their first out of the game. Caroline comes set, the 1-2. Sails high for a ball. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases juice, the 2-2 offer. Sails high, gets past. That's going to send Kinsey home, and she will plate. All runners advance 1 base. 4-0 your score. That'll work the count full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming down the pipe. Misses inside for ball 4. Pass ball. Runner advances. She's in there safe. That's going to put runners on the corners.
Well, now it's second and third. Nope.
As Skylar advanced. Heads up base running there from Skylar. That's going to bring up number 26, Abby. Abby steps in from the right side. Nobody out here in the top of the first. 4-0 your score. That one called high. Gave a little love for that one. 0-1's the count. Abby digs back in. The 0-1 offer. Thinks about it, holds back. And that's going to plate another run. And Skylar comes around. They work her back to third.
I like the big leads. I like that.
That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5-0 your score here in the top of the first. Tar River looking for that first out. That's going to miss in the dirt, kick away. Skylar's going to come home and plate. That will clear the bases. 2-1's the count. That'll move the umpire back to his B position. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch home.
Inside.
Misses inside. 3-1 to count. Number 10, Isabella Ford, awaits on deck. The 3-1. In there, down the heart of the plate for a strike. Probably taking all the way there from Coach, I would imagine. So another full count here for Caroline. She looks to record the first out. And the payoff pitch. Drives it down to first base line, but foul. So she'll live to see another one. Another payoff pitch.
Ooh,
That'll miss inside.
Thought about it.
And she'll draw the walk. That's going to bring up number 10, Isabella Ford. We have a moment for an equipment issue for the catcher. The runner at first, 6-0 your score, time for the first, nobody out.
Actually, I think she was just tying her shoe.
That's an equipment issue.
Not an equipment issue. It's a shoe issue.
It's an equipment issue.
Okay. We'll let you have that one.
Had the pitch. In there for a strike. And they're going to work her back to first. And she makes about first in time. 0-1's the count. That one misses. Abby goes about halfway to throw down to second. That gets out of the glove. She slides in, and she is safe with a stolen base.
Good base running again.
So Abby moves into scoring position. 1-1 the count. Caroline comes set for Tar River. The pitch home. Sails high for a ball. 2-1's the count. And Abby's about halfway thinking about it. Catcher's holding the ball. She's going to work herself back to second.
They might be figuring out a little bit about that delayed steal.
Two balls, one strike, pitch home. And he calls that one a little high, gives it to her. That'll even the count 2-2. And then work Abby back to second. Heads up throw from the catcher down to third base line to work her back. Tar River just trying to stop the bleeding. The 2-2. Drills that one down the left field side. And that's going to roll past the left fielder. It's Isabella. She's thinking 3. Isabella's thinking 4. She's going to come home.
Good hit.
And she's going to have it inside the park. Single with the error. We'll call it a home run to give it to her. Because, again, my stats don't matter. 8-0 your score here. That's going to bring up number 7, Bella Sutton, to the plate.
Like I said, I ain't arguing with your stats.
Let's see how Game Changer home runs, how they say. All right, that's a
home run on our
that's a parent. That's a parent scoring that on Game Changer. Having a miss high for a ball. 1-0's the count.
Still no outs.
Caroline rocks back and forth. The 1-0 fouls it off. That'll even count 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 offer. That one misses outside. 2-1's the count. Still here in the top of the first. Nobody out. The 2-1.
Uh-huh.
Caroline's about 28 pitches in. She's the relief pitcher so far this game. The 3-1. And that'll miss in there at 4. Another walk.
Bring up Ava Wilson.
So Ava Wilson will step in. She's going to step in from the right side as well. I thought we had some lefty batters on here.
You already missed the first one.
Okay, I was messing with the graphics.
Difficulties.
Yeah.
And then our other lefty is getting ready to come up. I believe she's on deck.
As Ava fouls that one back for a strike. 0-1's the count. That ball's 1 strike. Pitch home. Misses the corner. That'll even things up, 1-1.
That looked a little pretty on my end.
Well, you are
That's
sitting
why
down
I'm
the
not.
first base line.
That is true. That's why I'm here and he's there.
Bella at first. Listening to Coach Jennifer. The 1-1. Shoots that one up the middle. That could be two. Bobbles it. Throws to second. Did she get her? Yes, she did.
First out of the inning.
So Ava will reach on the fielder's choice. One away. That's going to bring up number 12, Mallory, to the plate.
There's your lefty.
Mallory steps in from the left side. Righty-lefty matchup here. First ball sails high. As Ava takes off to second, they're going to call her safe. Nice slide into second. That'll credit Ava with a stolen base. The 1-0. Pops it up, foul. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner in scoring position for Pitt County at second, represented by Ava. The 1-1 offer misses in the dirt, gets past the catcher. Ava's going to take off to third. And she'll reach safely with no throw. So Ava advances to third on the wild pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. Misses in the dirt. Catcher stops it enough to keep Ava from advancing. And 3-1's your count. And the pitch home. Swings through that one for a strike. And that's going to work to count full. Top of the lineup, number 11, Gemma, waits on deck. And the payoff pitch. And swings through that one.
Out number 2.
For out number 2. So with 2 away, top of the lineup, back in. That brings up number 11, Gemma. She steps in. She reached it on a bunt. Her last at bat. Looks down to third base line. Gets her sign from the coach. Digs into the back of the box. Caroline looks in. Gemma trying to push the runner across. Tar River trying to strand her. Good. Almost stopped by the catcher. No play at home.
Another run.
And 1-0's the count. And on the pass ball, 10-0 your score here in the top of the first. And
switching it up, or no? I'm a little confused.
I think they're asking for a switch up here after 10 runs. Maybe, I don't know if that's a rule.
I have not heard of that, so that's a first for me.
I don't know why that would be a rule.
We're all confused here.
Okay, evidently that's a rule.
Yeah.
All right, so with that, 10 runs have scored, so the umpires say they're switching it up. I don't understand that, never seen that before, but we'll go with it. Going to the bottom of the first, Pitt County Girls Softball lead 10-0. You're watching Pitt County Girls Softball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, Shelly. Let's add another.
One more thing to it.
Let's add one more thing to it.
Yeah.
All right, so umpires were confused.
We'll say that.
They called a 10-run switch-up, which evidently they do that here in rec ball during the rec ball season. But the all-star stuff, that's not what
different.
happens. So we'll set back up. Gemma will be back in the box. 1-0 the count, 2 away, nobody on. And we are waiting on the catcher to get back situated. So while we have a moment, what rec ball teams are represented on the all-star team here?
What do you mean?
What teams did the girls come from?
Our team?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. I don't remember the names of them.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we have River City Construction, Ross Orthodontics. I can't remember the name of the other teams.
We are bad.
I know the colors.
I'm getting a new color commentary.
I know the colors of the shirts. I just don't remember the name of the team. Well, I remember the coaches. I mean,
what color teams were represented? Purple,
okay,
green?
so we have black and green. Then we had bright blue, Carolina blue, and lime green, and then Kelly green. So there we go. Oh, United Bank was the other one. I'm getting there. It'll come to mind soon.
Oh, my goodness.
Shut up. All right, we're back.
All right, Gemma steps back in. The graphics just went away. Hopefully we're going to reset here. She drills that one down the left side. And she'll reach first. She's going to second. And she's in there for a double. So Gemma reaches. 2 outs. That puts another Pitt County girls softball player in scoring position, represented by Gemma. This is number 6, Aaliyah. Excuse me. Leah steps in, takes a strike on the outer half. 0-1's the count. Gemma with a big lead at second. And they'll work her back to second base. That was a solid rip down the third base line there.
She got it from me.
Okay. And the 0-1 offer. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So Leah finds herself in a quick 0-2 hole. Gemma working the delayed steal. They work her back to second base.
Now, I really resent that. I do, but, you know.
Well, facts hurt feelings. It's okay. 0-2's the count. 2 away, pitch home. Hits that one back up the middle. Could be a play at first. She bobbles it. Aaliyah reaches. Gemma reaches as well. So she'll reach on the error. And Gemma advances to third on the play. That puts runners on the corners 2 away with number 19, Avalee Suggs, stepping in from the right side. And the pitch home. Misses outside for a ball. Throw down to second. And Gemma didn't take off on the throw. So that was Aaliyah that stole the base. And I would assume she would have taken off home unless Coach
I think he might have been holding her back.
Holding her back at
Yep.
10-0 here in the top of the first. 1-0's the count. And a pitch home. Misses in the dirt, gets away, and they're going to send her this time. And she'll slide in. $11-0 your score. 2 balls, no strikes.
Two outs, right? Yeah. Okay. Glad you're keeping up with it.
And the 2-0 offer. Misses in the dirt, kicks away. Aaliyah thinks about it. She
Probably
holds
holds
up
back.
where she's at.
Yeah.
Three balls, no strikes. And the pitch home. That'll miss in the dirt and put her on. Now to put runners on the corners.
We should have been on this side last night.
With number 9, Kenzie Brown, stepping to the plate. Well, the problem is I don't have a good seat here.
Neither one. I'm sitting on a cooler.
Kenzie will step in from the left side. You're younger than I am. You can handle it.
Not much.
And the pitch home. Swings through that one. And going to have it out on the base pass as the runner stepped off of first to end it in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. 11-0 your score. Pitt County Girls Softball lead. We'll give you your defensive lineup when we come back. You're watching Pitt County Girls Softball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first. Pitt County Girls Softball jump out to a quick 11-0 lead over Tar River. We're going to give you the defensive alignment here in just a moment. Addison stepping into the box for Tar River. First pitch in, misses for a ball. 1-0's the count. Your defensive alignment moving third to first. Abby's at third. Aaliyah's at short. Ava at second. Kenzie at first. Next pitch coming in. Misses high for a 2-0 count. Moving left to right. Emily's in left. Skylar in center. Gemma in a right. Towing the rubber to start tonight for the Pitt County Girls Softball is Ava Lee. And that one in there for a swinging strike. 2-1, 75 on the gun. And her battery mate behind the plate, Isabella. That'll be your defensive alignment. 2 balls, 1 strike here. And the 2-1 offer. Sells high. 3-1's the count. I just realized, well, it is what it is at this point.
Are you going to say it or no?
The 3-1. And they'll draw a leadoff walk.
A bug flew in my eye.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. All right, Caroline's going to step in from the right side while Shelly has issues here. That misses high for a ball. Runner thinks about it. Throw down to first. Not in time. 1-0 to count. Ava Lee struggling to find the strike zone here in the bottom of the first. Long sit after warming up prior to the game. And you wonder how much that affects the pitcher as she comes in. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at first. Reached on a walk. Next pitch. Swings through that one for a strike. 82 on the gun there from Ava Lee.
I like the 82. I mean, that's about accurate.
And the 2-1. Fouls that one back and out of play, and that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swings through it for a strike. Runner advances on the strikeout. That'll put the first Tar River runner in scoring position at second. 1 away and 1 strikeout recorded for Ava Lee. Next batter steps in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here. Ava Lee comes set. She delivers, misses just
Nice
below
frame.
the knees. 1-0's the count. Addison dancing off of second base. Next pitch in there for a strike. 95 on the gun from Ava Lee.
I like how you keep increasing it. That works. I like that.
She's pitching faster than her brother.
Oh, boy. I hope they don't hear that.
The 1-1. Sails high, chases it. 1-2's the count. Ava Lee digs in. 1-2. Swings through that one for back-to-back strikeouts. And a quick 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Number 15 steps in for Tar River from the right side. Another righty-righty matchup. First pitch in, sails high. Throw down to second to keep her at second. Isabella's got an arm on her. That one misses for a ball. 1-0's the count.
That she does.
That was Isabella to Ava at second base, holding the runner at second. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but foul. That'll send Addison back to second for Tar River, and even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Sails high. Good stop by Isabella. Who says white girls can't jump? You don't even get that reference.
I get that. I'm not that young. Good gracious.
That was in there for a strike. That'll
I
even
was just
things
trying
up.
not to laugh because that was corny.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I got a whole list of dad jokes we can do.
You know what? Just don't say them up here.
And
Ends again. And
back-to-back-to-back strikeouts. They leave one stranded. We go to the top of the second. 11-0 your score. You're watching Pitt County Girls Softball on the 2 Sports Network. Shelly will be right back right after this. All right, we're back. Welcome back to Rocky Mount. Top of the second we go. Pitt County Girls All-Stars up 11-0. They're back in the batter's box. Leading things off this half inning, number 9, Kinsey with Emily on deck. New pitcher in for Tar River. I believe this is a new pitcher. It might be the same one.
I think it's a different one.
I thought it was. Righty-lefty matchup here. First pitch, swings through it for a strike. 0-1's the count. And the 0-1. Hits one to second, scoop, bobble, throw to first, not in time. That one gets past the first baseman. Let's see if she's going to hold up at first, says Coach Jennifer. So she'll reach on the error. I'm starting to be a little bit more strict on stats now on my end.
Why?
Because this will bring up number 5, Emily. Pitch home. Sails high for a ball. 1-0's the count. Caroline comes set, the 1-0. That misses high for a ball. 2-0's the count to Emily. Ansley awaits on deck.
Tried to frame that one.
In there for a ball. 3-0's the count. Oh, I got her on camera. I'll do it in just a minute. She stays right there. And the 3-0 offer. Fouls that back for the ceremonial 3-0 strike one. And girls are being photographed tonight. What'd she say? Wandering Fox?
The Wandering Fox.
I don't know if it's photography, media. I don't know what it is.
Photography.
We're going to go photography.
Yeah.
We got her on camera. The 3-1 in there for a strike. Kinsey takes off to second. Throw down to second. Not in time. That's going to get past the second baseman. She's going to hold up right there. So Kinsey credited with a stolen base. Make sure mom and dad get that text. Payoff pitch. He says it missed. And she'll take the base on balls. That'll put runners at first and second and bring up number 13, Ansley, to the plate. So runners at first and second. Nobody out. Top of the second. Pitch home. Drills that one right to the center fielder. That's going to roll past her. That's rolling to the fence. Kinsey's going to score. Emily's coming around to score. Throw into second. Let's see if they're going to send Ansley, and she's halfway and holds up. They get the ball in, move her back to third. And Ansley's going to be credited with a triple. And a 2-run RBI. That brings your score 13-0 here in the top of the second. With that, that'll bring up number 8, Skylar, as she steps in from the right side, looking to keep the bats hot here. Pitch home. Drills that one. That's going to drop for a base hit. That's going to plate
RBI.
Emily.
That was Ansley.
Ansley, excuse me. I'm looking at Game Changer. They're going to work Skylar back to first. They're going to throw to first. She's going to take off to second. Not in time. So phenomenal base running from Skylar.
Got a little bit of a meeting coming up.
And 14-0 your score here in the top of the second. While we got a meeting of the minds, let's see if we can get Sarah back on camera. I'm going to put her on camera here. Hopefully mom's watching at home. She can see that Sarah's working.
She's famous.
She's famous. She is on, we are basically here at the Two Dad Sports Network, ESPN 97. And we just lost Shelly. So Skylar will be at second. Number 26, Abby, will be stepping into the plate, meeting at the mound for Tar River. And this again, district.
We think it's
tournament.
4, District 4, but we're just going to say.
I'm just going to call it the Little League District Rocky Mountain Tournament.
There we go.
So Caroline comes set after the meeting. First pitch in, hits one down the third base side. Shortstop grabs, comes up. She's going to hold it, and everybody is safe. So Abby's going to reach on the error.
Bats are a little hot.
And that puts runners on the corner. Still nobody out here with number 10, the catcher, Isabella.
I think she got a home run.
Stepping in from the right side. Isabella steps in. She's going to be 1 for 1 on the day. Next pitch sails high for a ball. 1-0's the count. Abby takes off to second on the drop ball from the catcher. And we will credit Abby with a stolen base on the heads-up running. Because, again, my stats don't matter. That one's popped up. Catcher's looking for it. That drops harmlessly foul. That's going to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know how I know this is a free production and we don't get paid for this?
How?
Have you not noticed the scoreboard yet? It's wrong.
Oh, it's you went to Conley. PGSL.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Pitt.
It's Pitt County Girls Softball.
Pitt Girls
League.
Softball. You know what? Would have never, and nobody has said anything about it.
Nobody cares.
Well, okay. Well.
They're just trying to watch the game. They don't want to listen to you talk. I'm going to mute your mic. 2-1's the count. Runners at second and third. And the pitch home. Yeah, lays off that one. About went around for it. 3-1's the count.
Thought about it.
They do have an open base at first. And the 3-1. Fouls that one back. That's going to work to count full. And I believe we are the last game here at the ballpark today.
Yes. Softball, yep.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming. That'll miss. Pass ball. Skylar's going to hold. And she's going to reach on a base on balls. That's going to bring up number 7, Bella. She'll step in from the right side. Rocky Mountain Sports Complex. Good crowd here for this game. Just a few hundred shy of Omaha last night for the LSU.
Just a few.
That'll miss low for a ball. 1-0's the count. Did you stay up and watch the game?
No, but I heard it was a pretty big win by LSU.
Yeah, it was.
They got retaliation.
They did on Florida.
Yep.
They did. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch home. And he's going to give it to her. Let her high strike. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll just kick my drink over again.
That wasn't me. That was Jackson.
Bases juiced here in the top of the second. Still nobody out. Bella steps back in. Caroline comes set. The 1-1. Pops it up on the right side. That drops. That's going to plate 1. Everybody will go station to station. She reaches on a single. 15-0 your score. And with that, that's going to bring up number 1, Ava. Ava will step in. I'm so glad you muted your mic for that. In there for a strike, 0-1's the count. You didn't just sneeze into everybody's ear at home watching on their 75-inch TVs.
I was just trying to be respectful.
0-1 the count. Pitch home. That'll miss, get by. Abby's coming home. She will plate easily. Other players will move station to station.
I just realized how, and this is what I was saying last night, was about how deep the dirt is, because the outfielders were playing like right on the edge where the dirt is. So that's what I meant where that ball was going a little bit further.
The 1-1 misses behind her, and players do not advance. 2-1's the count. Yeah, this the fields they're playing on. They have the temporary fences up. This is generally used for the 12-13U baseball fields, so they are larger fields. 2 balls, 1 strike. Caroline delivers the 2-1. Foul tips that one off in the dirt. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Pass ball, runners are going to hold. That'll work to count full. Did you just trip over a cord while you were sitting down?
Your foot was actually on the cord, and so
you tripped sitting down. I have never seen that before.
No,
you tripped sitting down. And with that, we're going to have time as the Tar River coach is going to come out and have a talk with his pitcher.
Another pitcher in.
We're going to sub for another pitcher. We're going to have a pitching change here. We're going to step aside. 16-0 your score, top of the second. Nobody out, full count, 2 runners on. You're watching Pitt County Girls Softball 10U All-Stars here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. I think Shelly's keep from tripping while she's sitting down.
It was your fault.
All right, new pitcher in for Tar River. This is Lillian. She steps in, full count pitch home. In there for strike 3, 1 away.
So that's first out.
Yeah, that is the first out with runners at first. I'm second and third. We'll reset it. Isabella's at third. Bella's at second. This is number 12, Mallory. She steps in from the left side. That'll miss in the dirt. Runners think about it. They're going to hold up. 1-0's the count to Mallory here. Russ checking in online with us. Evidently a fan of Abby. Thanks for chiming in. Letting us know who you're pulling for. We've got the comments up so we can see them here. And that one misses for a ball. 2-0's the count. If you get tired of the commentary, you can mute it. I apologize. All I had left to go with tonight was my sister to help me out. So,
y'all came back for me. You know that. Don't deny it.
2 balls, no strikes, 1 away.
I think I found my new job career.
Oh, Lord.
I sure did.
The 2-0. Taps it down the first baseline. First baseman makes the grab, bobbles it. She's going to step on first for the out. That will plate a run. So Mallory will be credited with the RBI. And 17-0 your score here with 2 away. Russ is Abby's uncle from Indiana. I don't know what just happened there. Oh, did she step off?
Yeah.
I think we did a step off. All right.
India. Oh, I'm so getting you back for that.
Indiana.
We're sorry, Uncle Russ.
Yes.
That's
Apologize.
not my fault. That's his fault.
It's because I have my sister helping me. We're having issues here. We're going to the bottom of the second. 17-0 your score. You're watching the Pitt County Girls Softball 10U on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Rocky Mount. Pitt County girls softball up 17-0 over Tar River. We go to the bottom of the second. Ava Suggs still towing the rubber for the Pitt County girls softball. And as soon as game changer comes up, I'll let you know if there's any defensive changes here.
Just a little bit.
Actually, there are some defensive changes because I know Jim is in, so we'll let you know who that is.
We got about 3 players in. So we have Mallory and Wright for Gemma, Bella at third for Abby, and Ansley has come at first for Kinsey. That was good.
That was good.
That was really good.
Olivia steps in for Tar River, shows bunt, pulls back for a ball. That one misses low. 1-0's the count. Ava Lee recorded 3 back-to-back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the bottom of the first. Next pitch in.
Ooh.
That's
a
fouled
foul ball.
off.
Thought it hit her hand.
I thought it did too there for a minute. 1-1's the count. Ava Lee looks into her battery mate. Isabella gets the sign. She comes set. Shows bunt. The 1-1. Puts it down. Ava Lee's going to scoop. She's going to throw to first and get the out. 1 up, 1 down. And that was Ava Lee to Ansley at first base. Make sure we tag them. 1 away here. Next pitch in. In there for a strike. 87 on the gun from Ava Lee. 0-1's the count.
How'd she drop from 92 to 87?
She sat in the dugout too long. The 0-1. Ball sails high. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think Ava Lee's pitching harder than Mel Scruggs does. That one catches the inside corner.
I don't even know who that is.
1-2. It's an inside joke.
Between who?
Everybody on the Canes baseball team and Eli.
Okay. Well, then they'll hear this then.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home. Sails high. Good stop by Isabella. 2-2's the count. And the 2-2.
A little high.
And that'll work to count full. It's Ava Lee's first game back. She's coming in off the IR. Went down to the high A for a little bit. Worked some rehab out. She's back in. Full count payoff pitch. And that'll miss high.
Just a little.
So that'll put a runner at first with 1 away.
Need a pop socket for that.
That one in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Ansley playing in front of first base. The 0-1. Hits it to second. That's going to drop for a base hit. Will they get the throw in? Not in time. As Briley for Tar River beats the throw by a step. That puts runners at first and second for Tar River, and they've got something cooking here. 1 out after the single from Savannah for Tar River. That brings up Miranda. Pitch home. Sails high for a ball. 1-0's the count. Runner takes off to second on the miss exchange from Isabella to Ava Lee. And runners are on the corners now, and Tar River is threatening. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch home. Misses in the dirt. Good stop by Isabella.
Very good stop.
2-0. Savannah on the stopped ball takes off to second. She'll reach on the defensive indifference. And 2 Tar River runners in scoring position. Pitch home. Swings through that one for a strike. 2-1's the count. Miranda steps back in. Ava Lee comes set. The pitch. Sails high. 3-1's the count. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch in there for a strike, and that works the count full. And the payoff pitch.
Nice.
In there for a strike.
That ding, is that for a strikeout?
You catch on quick. I can tell you graduated from ECU. Two-way here in the bottom of the second.
Actually, I went to 2 colleges. So,
you only technically graduated from
and
one.
we're not going to talk about that, so.
That'll miss high. I've got my diploma. Do you have yours?
I do.
With you?
At my house.
Okay.
It's there. In the boxes in the attic.
That one misses outside for a ball. 2-0's the count. Runners at second and third. Briley at third, Savannah at second for Tar River. Next pitch misses high, sails back. Briley's coming home, play at the plate, not in time, and Tar River is on the board.
That's a deep backstop, too.
17 to 1 your score here in the bottom of the second. 3-0 the count. Pitch home. And that'll sail high for ball 4. Runners coming home, not in time. They'll plate. Let's see if they send the runner to second. They do not. So on the wall pass ball, Tar River's able to push another one across. 17-2 your score here in the bottom of the second with 2 away. So Ava takes the walk down the first base line. That's going to bring up Bella for Tar River. And the pitch home. Misses low. Nice frame from Isabella.
Yes.
I like that. 1-0's the count.
She can frame it.
The 1-0. In there for strike. Crystal checking in. Aaliyah's family watching from Missouri. Welcome in. Glad to have you along for the ride. You could hear Shelly, but she's too busy watching the game and not commentating.
I have commentated a lot more today.
In there for a strike. Let her high. 1-2's the count. 2 away. Runner at first. 2 already in. Ava Lee looks into Isabella. Gets her sign. And the pitch home. And that is strike 3
Three
for
outs.
out number 3.
Strike 3 for out 3.
They leave one stranded. They push 2 across. 17-2 your score. We're going to the bottom of the third. You're watching, top of the third, excuse me. You're watching Pitt County Girls Softball League here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. Throw down from the catcher on the money to second base. We go to the top of the third, 17-2 your score. Pitt County girls softball leads in game 2 of the 3-game set. They took game 1 last night. Leading things off.
Third time around, looks like.
For Crystal is Aaliyah. Steps in. Is that Aaliyah?
That is your niece.
How did this thing get way off?
She was at the bat last time, and they called the stepped off.
Oh, okay. So my thing got jacked up. I'm sorry, Crystal. She'll be up next. My bad. Well, in there for a strike. Think I would know my niece, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That one misses high for a ball. 1-1's the count. Crystal, stick around. Aaliyah's on deck.
That was not me, Crystal. That was the guy that's been doing this for I don't know how long.
1 ball, 1 strike. New pitcher in for Tar River. This is Lillian. And fouled that one off towards the Wandering Fox, taking pictures in front of us here. 1-2's the count. You can book her today. She's here doing the 10U softball for $3,000 a session. That one misses. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
What is it, 2-2?
2 balls, 2 strikes. Way to keep up there, color commentator.
Sorry.
Lillian comes set, the 2-2. Pops it up. Could be trouble. That's going to drop for a base hit.
Don't know how she got that at all.
And she is 3 for 3 on the day. She takes the trot back to first base. Now Aaliyah's up to bat, Crystal. Leah's going to step in from the right side. Gemma dances off of first. Well, not really because they can't take leads. But anyway, you get the point. Healthy cut from Aaliyah for a strike. 0-1's the count. Aaliyah is 0 for 1 on the day thus far. And the 0-1 offer from Lillian. Misses. Gemma thinks about it. Catcher walks out. Gemma's going to go to second. Throw to second. Not in time. Good delay steal there. So Gemma will be credited with the stolen base. I miss this age group.
You do?
I do, watching them play. The 1-1.
Okay.
That'll miss low. 2-1's the count to Aaliyah.
It's a little bit more interesting. Faster pace, maybe. Depends.
Well, just when they first start learning to pitch. And
oh, yeah. Get the rust out of you.
And that misses high. 3-1 to Aaliyah here. Lillian steps off the rubber, digs back in, looks in, gets her sign from her catcher. She comes set to 3-1. That'll miss in the dirt, and Aaliyah will draw a walk. That'll put runners at first and second. And that's going to bring up number 19, the pitcher, Ava Lee Suggs. Ava Lee also stepping in. She's 0 for 0 on the day thus far. A couple of walks. That one misses for a ball. And Gemma thought about going to third. She holds off. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. That'll miss low. So 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out. Runners at first and second. Gemma is at second. Aaliyah is at first. The 2-0 swings through that one in the dirt.
She wanted it, though.
And 2-1's the count.
Girls get a little anxious.
Well, they want to hit the ball. Not everybody wants to walk.
That's what I was
Or get hit by a pitch.
You said that before I could even say it, so.
The 2-1.
Telepath.
Pops it up, foul and out of play. That's going to even the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The problem is, you were getting ready to say a lot. If I just be quiet, It's going to be dead air on here.
You're right. But, I've got to have that. You got to start it, and then I can come in on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's been working out pretty well tonight.
Yep, because I've been doing everything, and he's going to call that a strike on the outer half. And that's going to be one away. That'll bring up number 9, Kinsey. She'll step in from the right side.
Left side.
Left side. That's what I said.
I don't even think anybody thought that was funny.
No.
It's okay.
Pitch home. Misses in the dirt. Gemma thinks about it. Long trot out. She's going to go back to second. 1-0 to count to Kinsey. And that'll miss. But Leah gets her lead off of first as she goes back. And I'm mainly just switching the camera because Sarah's standing over there and she don't like being on camera.
Oh, so
that's why I'm doing
we'll get
that.
her back on camera.
Yeah. 2-0s to count. That is a wide strike. 2-1s to count. The 2-1. Sells high. 3-1s to count. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the 3-1 offer. Drills that one down the right side. That'll get through. That's going to plate at least one. Gemma's coming home. Aaliyah's making the turn at third. She's going to think about it, and she's going to come home as well. Throw into third, and he punches her out.
2 RBIs, though?
2 RBI there. That moves your score 19-2 out on the base pass. And bases are cleared with 2 away. That was a lot of camera switching.
I think that bug is still in my eye.
Now batting is number 5, Emily, as she looks at ball 1, head high. Nobody on, 2 away. The 1-0. In there for a strike. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And strike 2 on the outer half. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch home. Pops it up, foul to stay alive. Good battle for Emily there. Number 13, Ansley, awaits on deck. One ball, 2 strikes. Lillian looking to get out of it. The 1-2 offer. Pops it up down the first base line. First baseman making a play on it. It'll drop harmlessly foul. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Protecting the plate very well.
Sarah on camera over there with Coach Jennifer. Just pointing that out. So we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Emily at the plate, right side. Righty-righty matchup here. And the 1-2. And he's going to call it on the outer half. Let's go to the bottom of the third. They push a couple more across, leave none stranded. 19-2 your score. You're watching Pitt County Girls Softball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the third. 19-2 your score here in Rocky Mount.
Some more changes, I think.
Yeah, we got a few more changes.
Okay, so we got, can we start that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Kenzie is catching now. Bella's pitching. We've got Emily at third, Gemma at short, Skylar at second, Mallory at first, Abby in right, Avery in center, and Isabella in left. I think I got it.
There you go.
There we go.
Back-to-back strikes from Bella to start off this half inning. And the reason I know you're correct on that is because I was reading all those names off on Game Changer while you were looking at the players trying to figure them out.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Hits it down the first base line. Good grab by Mallory. She steps on first base and one away. So we will tag Mallory here. Make sure she gets credit for that. Tag player. There we go. One away. This is... That one misses low for a ball. 1-0's the count. Bella steps back in, looks into Kenzie's got her sign, and she chases that one high.
Helped her out a little bit.
1-1 count.
We will take it.
Changed the eyesight there, and it worked. And the 1-1. That'll catch the inner half. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swings through it.
Nice changeup.
And record her first strikeout. 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Fans in the stands. Any ECU fans out there? You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? Bliss. 2 away.
Yes. I'll make it easy.
This is Addison. That one misses high for a ball. 1-0's the count. Addison steps in. She's 0 for 0 on the day.
And they're back at the top.
One ball, no strikes. Pitch home. That one sails high. 2-0 to count. Bella digs in. The 2-0. Pops it up down the third base side. Gemma to make the grab, and she does for out number 3.
I'm not going to lie, that made me a little nervous. Looks like it's ball game.
And that's going to be your ball game here. Let me tag and exit this. We're going to hit end. So, Shelley, after 4 innings, we finish the game up. Pitt County girls softball take the win over Tar River, 19-2. And they win the series, the best out of 3 here in the district in Rocky Mount. And with that, they will go advance on to the state tournament. State tournaments are in Durham. This year and are slated for July
7th and 8th, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll be slated for 7th and 8th in Durham. We also have Canes baseball that weekend in Goldsboro that I normally stream, but I'm going to try to come and at least do one of the days for the girls. We're going to come stream that so y'all can hopefully follow along if you enjoy listening to me or Shelley.
Both of us. Maybe me more so than you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I don't care. We got the girls on the 2 Dad Sports Network. That's what we needed. I know they were wanting that. So thanks for joining along. We're glad that you got a chance to watch your favorite player from Indiana, from Missouri, and anywhere else in the United States or abroad. Thanks for catching us on ESPN 97. For Shelley, I'm Chris. Thanks for watching the 2 Dad Sports Network. We'll see you.